Catherine.
Okay, Catherine. Could you tell me a little bit about what you did this week?
I did stop motion animation.
Okay. What in the stop motion animation? What kind of characters were you working with?
Well, this dog, this cat, and a couple other characters. I made this eagle today, and this bird.
What about your hand-drawn characters?
My hand-drawn characters. I made a snake, and often they were composed of many different parts, so I could move them.
What do you mean by move? Like what part of the character was moving?
The mouse.
Oh, okay,
and
that's right.
sometimes like the tail.
Okay, so you were lip syncing to the characters were syncing to your voice.
Yeah.
Great. Your set. How long did it take you to build your set?
I only have one set, but that set that I built, maybe like an hour.
Okay. What was the hardest part?
Probably the grass to make it all merge together without any spaces showing.
Okay. Were you happy with the outcome?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it turned out well.
Wonderful. So so your characters, you have some pretty nice drawings there. Do you like to draw a lot?
Yeah, I really like drawing, but I think these clay characters that I like working with more.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, they can have more movement than the paper characters, and they're also 3D.
Okay. Great. So Taylor,
Thank you,
tell me about what you spent working on this week.
I've been making a lot of videos about my dog, Ollie. This is what I've been using for him. For most of them. I had another one made out of clay for the earlier ones, but then I made this by taking a foam wedge and wrapping it in pipe cleaners and like adding like fabric for the eyes and nose.
So it's been working well for you?
Yeah.
Good. And you've also been working on lots of different set pieces. Could you show us some of those?
Yeah. So this is Ollie's doghouse, where he just hangs out.
Mm-hmm.
And some of my movies take place inside. Like this is inside his doghouse, which is bigger than you'd think.
Okay.
It's
What are some
very
other set
unlucky
pieces you
in the
have?
video I put it in. There's a flying squirrel from my last video.
Flying squirrel. Okay. Oh yes. What were some other props you used for the flying squirrel piece? I think you have a glider over here.
Oh yeah, so there was this one movie I did where Ollie wanted to chase the flying squirrel, so he built out this glider and like got in it and like glided up after the squirrel.
So what was the most challenging parts about animating this week?
Well, I had trouble making like things that were like flying and stuff. I had to make this thing, which was a real pain to make, by like, and I like wrapped wire around it and like attached characters to it to make them fly, and I could just move that around.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the most satisfying part about animating this week?
I liked coming up with ideas for funny things to put in my videos.
Animation? Okay. Were you working mostly with the armatures?
Yeah, and we made armatures and 2D.
Great. So, what are you animating right now?
We're animating like action and
Light.
Okay. How many armatures are you working with?
5.
Okay. So what's the most challenging part of working with the armatures?
We have to move like each armature's hands and heads
Mm-hmm.
every time.
So what do you enjoy most about animating?
ก็I have a 2D and make the mouse and
recording.
record.
Okay. So you like the clay and then the lip sync, matching the mouth to the voices?
Yeah.
Like yum yum.
Oh, yes, the yum, yum, yum. That was great.
During
Okay.
this week.
Thank you. What did you mostly focus on?
I focused on amateurs and their movements in different movies, I guess.
Okay. So why did you spend so much time just working with amateurs?
I liked the way that they could move in a lot of different directions, and you could use them for different movements, I guess.
Okay. So your set, there's a lot of detail to it. Were you happy with the outcome of your set with your two different levels?
Yeah, I think the top level was harder to perfect because it was so unstable, so I had to stabilize it. That was hard, I guess.
So how did you solve the problem?
I created support beams that would support the underside of the paper so that it would be stable.
How many did you have?
3.
Okay. So the animation where your character takes the scarf off and eventually walks up the steps.
Yeah.
What was the most enjoyable part about that?
I liked that it was smooth and that it somewhat used physics, I guess. It looked like it could be real if someone was wearing a scarf and walking up the stairs, I guess.
Yeah, there was some nice movement. What was the most challenging part of that animation?
Making sure that the armature didn't slip off the stairs.
Oh, walking up the steps was the most challenging part, huh?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd add to the set if you had the chance?
I'd probably make the bed and the top floor more stable so that there's not so much movement and distraction from that main focus.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Briar.
Yeah.